Get this all centered. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm starting a little early, so we can give people a chance to come in. I have this little guy here. He has a pre-bid on him. Let me go and turn the camera around and say good morning to all of you. I'm Stacy, otherwise known as Mermy, and this is my Monday weekly finds show, just showcasing things that I found throughout the week. Hi guys, welcome in. I've actually been off for, I guess this is week 7. Hi Shiny, everybody welcome. I had shoulder surgery, so it was a little painful and not appropriate for me to be handling and moving things around. And one-handed was a little bit of a challenge. So I'm back, and thank you for joining me this morning. Today, we have just a vintage smorgasbord of different things. So we do have a couple of pre-bids, and I'll get to them first. But I wanted to thank you. I do also have what I call a Thursday theme show at the same time. I already have that one posted. It's going to be paperweights and glass critters. So if you're into that kind of thing, I haven't preloaded anything yet, but I have a little picture of some of the stuff that will be showcased. I don't have any big name brands. I might have a few Murano paperweights, that kind of thing, but it'll be low prices and it'll be a lot of fun. But hi, Robin. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great Monday. It's a new start of a week. And let me get this turned around and pull up my pre-bid on this cute little Yorkie dude here. My husband found him. He goes up to Prescott. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, so he goes up to Prescott once a week to visit with his mom. And he goes shopping with his mom, and they kind of send me pictures. And this guy just kind of stole my heart. I said, okay, I will try this one. So he does have a pre-bid. He is from the Hamilton collection. And it is, he is called, he's a Furs and Spurs Yorkie, that should say cowboy, from the Hamilton collection. He would have come in a box with a certificate of authentic. You know what I mean? my brain's not working. Share Rough Paws is his name. He is so adorable. He even has spurs on his feet. Here's the other side. He has no damage. He's a heavy resin, but he is adorable. And it looks like Clark is winning that pre-bid with that pre-bid already. But he is adorable. And then I got this neat little spinning, rotating table, so I don't have to hold stuff in my surgery arm. So there it goes. He's a spinning, and he is going to start right now. If you see anything in the shop, it's all preloaded. Just let me know and I can pull that up ahead. I have this on a pre-bid and I have a second item on a pre-bid, but otherwise I just go down the row in order. Also, if you're looking for something, you're on the search for something and you haven't found it, just let me know and I might have it behind the scenes. Hi, Stella. Welcome in. All right. It looks like Clark is going to get this cute little Yorkie. Isn't he? Look at his little mustache. He is so cute. Oh, my goodness. Congratulations on that one. My second pre-bid is on this cute little, I mentioned I'm in Arizona, so you know they moved the London Bridge to Arizona. And this is a little souvenir piece that's an authentic piece of the London Bridge. It's from the City Engineer Corporation of London. He's got a cute little deer on top of it, and it is actually granite, so it is a real piece, apparently, of the London Bridge, and it has a pre-bid on it, and it is running. Cute little thing. I imagine that they would sell these out of the gift shop at the London Bridge in Lake Havasu City is where that's located here in Arizona. Hi, Tess. Thanks for joining me today. These are my weekly finds. There we go. That one is going to Shabby Shed. All right, let's see what else we have. What is next? I do have some things in my buy it now, so take a look at those if you're interested. It looks like my first item is going to be this beautiful art glass. It's a controlled bubble bowl. It does have a rough pontil. I also want you to notice something about it. It has no damage whatsoever, but look at those gorgeous controlled bubbles all the way around it. And then it does have that rough pontil showing that it was hand blown. It's very soft. The other thing I want to point out, I don't know if you can see it real good, is that the pontil scar has a little browning by it. So I don't know if that's just part of the glass. I've never seen that actually. I don't know if you can really see it. It's not taking away. It's just if you look at it close, especially from the side, you can see a little yellowing, browning, whatever. But it does not have any marks. Jane, hi, welcome in. I'm back. In the famous words. Independence Day, right? So this is going to start at 15. It's beautiful, soft, controlled bubble, and it is running. Oh, I've been going to the glass gallery shows. OMG. There are so many beautiful pieces. I want them all. I don't know if you guys have been encountering the same thing, but isn't the glass gorgeous? It's like so amazing. All right. Thanks for looking at that. I got to use my left. Well, let me just put it over my left hand to hold everything. All right. How about this cute little koala guy? He comes up as different things. That he was made at some type of museum. I'm not sure. He's a koala. At first, I thought, is he a sloth? Because he has those, but koalas kind of have those weird hands too. This one's a light blue, a polished pontil there. He has no damage at all, but he's a cute little blue koala. And then I'll run the green one as well. But there he is spinning away. He's going to start at 7 and he's running. Cute little koala. If you see anything on the stage or in the store, excuse me, I'm out of practice, in the store, just let me know. I'll bring it up right away. You won't have to wait for it. There we go. Thank you so much for looking at him. Put him back up there. And I would imagine this next item we have is probably Asian in origin, but it is adorable. It has this beautiful little butterfly hovering over an orange flower. It does have a semi-polished base to it. And when I put it on the light, look at it just light up right there. Isn't that beautiful? And that's going to start at 12 and it's running. Can't believe we're heading to the end of July. School starts here next week. Yeah, the 31st of July, I think, is when school starts. Starts early here. Thank you for looking at that. And then we have the green one. Let me stand up to get this green guy here. Same mold as the blue one. His hand is a little rough. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little tiny sliver of glass that just did not get smoothed down when it went into the mold, or when it was the tool mark is kind of made a little shard right there, but it's not a crack or anything. He's in great condition. He's going to start at 7 and he's running. So I do have a Thursday show, paperweights and glass critters. I wouldn't be surprised to, I know, right? When I lived in California, we didn't go back until after Labor Day. Is that right? Memorial Day, Labor Day, I always forget. So yeah, it's really, really early, it seems like. I did teach last year. I finished the year for a teacher, so I didn't go in until October, but and still I knew it started very early. All right, let's see what else we have. This guy's cute. I wish I could read the artist's name. He's a little, I don't know what they call this texture. He's very textured. It is a studio pottery. It's a cute little mouse. And I did test it. You can put your phone in here. It will hold your phone for you. I would think recipe card. Maybe it'll stay standing if you put a book in there, if you have a recipe book. But he's very cute. Here is the signature. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but I cannot read that. I don't know. There's like an R right there, maybe. I can't tell if that's an N, but it is signed by the artist. It's a cute little mouse holder of something, whatever you'd like it to be. And it's going to start at 10 and it's running. Yes, changing me too. I don't know. I mean, I can see benefit to both, you know. I guess it depends on where you live too. So if you get out too early here, it's, you know, it's I guess we get out early because it starts getting hot very quick, you know. So then we don't have to worry about, but then you go back in the heat. So I don't understand why, but I guess they all have their reasons for it, right? I also have this beautiful little, it's a light blue, um, almost like a slag glass because it's got some other lines and stuff to it. Light blue with milk glass maybe, or some type of opaline glass, but it is a Boyd. They call this young lady Louise. She's hollow inside. She's gorgeous. No chips, no issues. And look at her light up under the light. Isn't she pretty? $12 start on her, and she's running. I start to get this itch about this time, you know, having taught for 38 years. When school's starting, I start to get the itch, you know, I need to go back. I need to go back, which I've done twice in my retirement, but I'm trying to stay away from going back. Not because I don't love the children, I will sub, but I just, when you've done something for 37 years of your life, it's kind of hard not to get back into that routine, right? How about this beautiful made in Japan? I think it says right there. Yep. Made in Japan lusterware stork. And he is a flower frog. So you could put him in a dish, in some other type of planter, and then stick flowers into him in some type of vase reservoir. And he is in great condition, no chips. There's his little tail feathers. Hello, welcome in. And he's going to start at 12 and he's running. For you bird lovers, these are amazing. I had a whole lot of these I found in Goodwill. So I had a show not too far back. And so these are the guys that are left from that show. I have 3 of them. Very cute though. I wouldn't mind keeping it myself. All right, thank you. Let's look at this next one. He's kind of a purple color, more of like of a Majolica style painting on him. Majolica, however you say that. He's got the brown stands here where the flowers go. Here he's green and orange and purple. He's all there, no chips. This one is made in Japan as well. You can tell the age on it. It's supposed to have those little notches there that helps the water get in and out to water the flowers or whatever it is that you're putting in. And he's going to start at 12 and he's running. Have any of you found like the most gorgeous piece of glass you've ever found and bought it in this glass gallery? If you have, let me know. Share. I want to live vicariously through you. All right. The next item. All right, we're going to do choice for a while. I have these little plates. They're pear point glass. They each represent a building or a state. This one is kind of I guess, an electric blue. We're going to do choice. If you win, you get choice of which one you want. I'll show them all right now, which one you'd like for $8. So this one is Ohio. Some of these have a little bitty, I'm trying to look on this one. I took out the ones that had the major cracks on it or chips. This one has, some of these have like a little bitty flea bite, but nothing huge. So we have Ohio. Beautiful amethyst. Hi, Barnyard Gypsy. Welcome in. This one has some flea bites right there. Little tiny, nothing huge. And a little one right there. This one is Newark, Ohio, and it is the National High-C Glass Museum. So if you enjoy High-C, which I do, I love their pieces. I've had several. This is their museum. It's on amethyst glass. This one looks like it says the Bedford Port Society. And it gives the latitude and the longitude of it. And you can see, look at, there's some kids out in the yard. So it must be, I'm not sure what the Bedford Port Society is. It says 1802 to 1962. This one's a different color blue. This one's more turquoise. I don't know, maybe they are about the same color. This one just looks a little lighter. We have this beautiful green, kind of a teal green, and this one is the New Bedford Preservation Society, and it has this young lady's face on it. A little flea bite right there. But again, nothing major on these, just little tiny flea bites. This one is a true blue, and it's just a butterfly. That's gorgeous. With little flowers surrounding it, and maybe one little flea bite right there. This one is oh gosh, is that periwinkle maybe? Hi, Tracy, welcome in. Good to see you again. You're a new name to me. This one says Wood End, Cape Cod, and there it looks like a lighthouse right there. This is kind of a purple, maybe periwinkle color. It's hard to see. It looks probably really blue on yours, but here it is on I guess a darker blue than these other teal kind of blues there, electric blues. Here's a beautiful red one. And this one has, what does it say? Cranberry World in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a swan or an egret. There's this little head with his beak and then a little flower there. That one's gorgeous. I don't see any damage to this one at all. And then one more blue one. This one is the Cape Cod 5-cent Savings Bank from 1855 to 1985. And it looks like, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, maybe the shape of the state there. But it's the savings bank logo on that one. All right. So the way this goes, I'm going to run them. And if you need me to show you anything again, one more time, you let me know. We're going to run them. And each time I run them, if you win the auction, you get to choose which one you'd like for $8 start. Okay. And it's running. These are really nice. I see Jocelyn, she calls them cup holders sometimes when she sees them. But people collect these, and they're just beautiful glass. All right, so no interest on one. I'll run it one more time just in case somebody didn't get to it, but it's choice of one for $8. And it's running one more time, and then we'll move on. I love the butterfly one. This is pretty. All right, we can always come back to this. If you change your mind, just let me know and I can run it and you can choose the one that you're interested in. But those will be around, so no worries there. All right. Next we have these pottery. They look Mexican in style. I've had these before. These are just a clay colored pottery. They are not redware. So the first one I have up is this cutie. And he's an orange and green and brown and yellow. He's got his brown body, metal wires for antenna. And he's got, these are textured dots. He's the bigger one, and then there's the hole for hanging, but they also do that. You can also sit them flat on a table to display if you so choose. So this is a colorful, possibly Mexican made wall hanger butterfly, and it's running for $12 start. He's cute. I have so much Tanala and Talavera, guys. I have to have a show, maybe next Thursday for my theme show. It is overrunning me. Do you guys like Talavera? And I sell it for good prices, lower prices. I don't sell it for the high prices. So the next butterfly is this cutie. He's a little bit smaller, and he has different colors. So we've got some yellow. The body is a turquoise green with the brown tips and some dots and those metal antenna. And there's the hole for hanging. This one's a cutie, starting for 12, and it's running. And again, you can just lay these flat on the table. But I think because they're flat here, so they lay against the wall. Nice. Be nice for like an outside porch or in the garden. I've had these before. They're just so beautiful. All right. Thank you for looking at those two little butterflies. Let's see what else I have. All right. I have this Limoges, France. They're not a set. They're sold separately. They have different looks to them. This is a DM Limoges. And I think it says Atelier d'Art. And it is just a little collector plate, and it has a courting couple in gold and this beautiful gold edging here. Very lightweight porcelain, but beautiful finish. This is a decal. You can kind of feel it there. And that's going to run for 12, and it's running. Beautiful Limoges. Gorgeous. Little mini plate. I put dimensions in the descriptions if you're curious. This, I think they were 2 inches. This is a little bit more than 2. Thank you. And I'm going to go, since I have it out here, I'm going to go ahead and show this one too. This one is also Limoges, France. It's actually marked Limoges, France. You can see that there. FM. This is gorgeous. Look at all of the detail with the flowers along the edges. This is called the Proposal. You can see he's on bended knee. And then it's a little trinket box. And even the inside of the trinket box has this beautiful gold flower. No damage, just gorgeous, tiny, exquisite little trinket box starting at 18, and it's running. Again, I usually check prices, and they're selling for about 25. So this is a good steal, a good deal. I'll probably put these in Buy It Now. So if you're interested, check my Buy It Now later, and they should be in there. All right. I have this other little trinket box. It is an Estee Lauder. It looks like I have a pre-bid on it. And thank you, Tracy. And it's called Oh, it says created in Japan especially for Estee Lauder white linen keepsake boxes. And it opens nicely and it stays open, so it's not a floppy lid. And then it closes nice and tight. Beautiful flower decals and then flowers all the way around. Starting at 4 with a pre-bid, and it's running. It's a cute little trinket box. I need to do some jewelry. I have a bunch of, I bought some boxes of jewelry, and thank you, Tracy. That's coming home to you. Thanks so much. I need to go through, I just sorted it into bags by, bracelets, necklaces, so on. I need to go through them. All right, how about some Fenton? Here's a beautiful Fenton. This is colonial green. It's hobnail. It is, whoops, wrong thing there. Why isn't it moving? Should be moving. There it goes. It is a ruffled compote. It is not marked because it is pre-70s logo years, and it is in perfect condition. It has no chips, no cracks. It's just ready to go at $15, and it's running. Nice little fall dish. You could put some M&Ms or some Reese's Pieces in there, or maybe some small ornaments. It's a great color for decorating for the fall and for Christmas too because of the green. It's not quite a emerald green, but it's still a nice green for that time of year. How about another piece of Fenton? And I didn't put this one up here. Let me go grab it real quick if you don't mind. I forgot to put it on. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what that is? That's in the Buy It Now. That's why I don't have it. All right, I have my Buy It Nows in here too. They're confusing me. All right, how about this piece of Fenton? It is a milk glass hobnail, what they call a cat head shoe. Hi, P-Cat. And you can see the little cat arms, a little cat face. He's kind of just like laying over the top of it, Beautiful Fenton, not marked pre-1970s, but it is a Fenton cat head shoe. And it's going to start at 10 and it's running. If you see anything in the shop that you'd like me to run or just take a look at, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm happy to do that. I also have a Fenton Ruby shoe in my Buy It Now if you're interested in those. I imagine right now, any type of glass, it's possibly a little hard to compete with the kind of glass that you're seeing in the glass gallery. This is a folded fused glass. It's got a little bit of iridescence in the glass. You can see there. It is I guess they call this a handkerchief kind of vase. It's very light. It's not heavy. Very sweet. And this one's going to start at $3. Pull this down and it's running. Hi, Margie. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. You got it. Smoking green trinket box. Oh, yes, you're right. It could be. I thought you were naming something. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yes, I see it. I got you, Tracy. I'm so out of practice. I haven't really been doing my shows for, gosh, forever, seems like. I'm so happy, though, to be back. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. All right, here you go. It's like in the Incolay style, although it's not marked Incolay. It's a little bit lighter, but it does have its original sticker. Design Gifts, original designs by Design Gifts International Incorporated, made in the USA. So it's a lighter molded kind of stone, but it's beautiful. I love the little rose on top. It's in great condition. just a smoky green. And I'll go ahead and run it. No pressure to buy. Oh, you got a pre-bid in already. There it goes. Maybe. All right, it's running now. For $4 start, we've got a pre-bid on it. It's pretty. I love Incolay. I have a couple of Incolay that hold my jewelry for me. My mother-in-law got for me many years ago. There you go, Tracy, going with your other little trinket box. I've got that one too, is sweet if you like that. But I have other trinket boxes. If you're a trinket box collector, just let me know. I have tons. All right, let's see. I'm looking. There we go. We have this piece of fused glass. I left the original sticker on it. It's from the Virgin Islands, but look at this beautiful hydrangea fused glass. It is iridized in the clear areas, but a nice piece of glass. Has a nice feel. Made by Jan R. Mitchell in the Virgin Islands. She also signed it here. So you have a signed piece of art, which is always nice. You can see the dichroic part of the glass in the back. And that's going to start for $15. And it's running. Whoops. Now it's running for sure. Just kidding the first time. I picked up for next week's Monday finds, I picked up a Peggy Carr kind of bowl dish. So if you like fused glass, I have several pieces. Oh my goodness, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. And then I have, this is, I guess, a trinket box. It's a little larger. It's gorgeous. It is heart-shaped. I think these were made in China, so it's not like your Ainsley or English flower baskets, but it has that same quality. In fact, in some ways, because of the glossy finish, it's almost feels nicer than that. Sweet little reticulated sided heart-shaped porcelain. All the flowers are there. I'm just scanning the top lid so you can see. No damage there. Let me take the lid off and show you underneath. No damage there. I've had, not this shape, but I've had these before. They are just very sweet. I'm looking at the flowers just to be sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yeah, it even says made in China on the bottom. There you go. All there. Beautiful. Let me put the lid on it before it starts to spin. Lidded trinket box, and that one's starting at 18 and it's running. You bet, PCAT, I can do that for you. Yeah, I had mentioned when I showed them, if anybody wants to see them, we'll run them again. Not a problem. I'll show you each of them too. Looks like a lot of them are from, I think most of them are Ohio or Cape Cod, and then I just have a plain butterfly one. So they're really pretty, and they don't have any major damage, but there are a few that have some flea bites on them. Okay, for example, this is an example of the size, little tiny flea bites, that you don't really see unless you catch it in the light just right, then you can kind of see it. So this one is the state of Ohio, and it says the Great Seal, of the state of Ohio right there. It's kind of a electric blue. We've got an amethyst Hi-C Glass Museum piece in Newark, Ohio. This one little flea bite, looks like right there and right there. This one had 2 flea bites on it. Oh, there's a third little tiny flea bite there. This one is just the butterfly, and the butterfly didn't have, nope, the butterfly does have a little flea bite right there. These are just difficult. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Cute little butterflies surrounded by flowers. Beautiful ruby. This one says Cranberry World, and this says Plymouth, Massachusetts. And there's like a a heron, or looks like a heron's head, and some flowers right in there. Oh, maybe those are cranberries. That's where they grow the cranberries in Massachusetts. I get it now, cranberry world. We've got this beautiful New Bedford Preservation Society with this lady's head in here. Flea bite right here. Nope, that's it. This one's like more of a purple than a blue. So this is Wood End, Cape Cod. There's a lighthouse on this one. Hi, Tess. And we've got those. This one looks in pretty good condition. We've got the Cape Cod 5-cent savings bank on a, I just forgot. I don't know what is that. I guess that, I don't know what that is. Anybody else know? Holler it out. And then the last one I have is the, what does it say? Oh, the New Bedford Port Society, and it has its longitude and latitude, and then it looks like it's a schoolhouse with some kids out in front, and it gives the year. I thought no, maybe this one doesn't. Thought it gave right down here it says 1872 to 1962. So those are them. This one does have flea bite right here and right here, rough spot. So this one's, I think, the roughest one in the bunch in terms of flea bites. So the way this goes, if you are interested, go ahead and bid. The winner will get to choose which one they want. The starting bid is $8. Let me pull that up. Restart the auction. And no pressure to purchase. We just run this until we don't have any interest, and then we will stop. And it's running. These are really cool. I found some uranium glass ones too, if you're interested, but they're going to be starting at $30. So I have two uranium glass. They're actually Vaseline glass. They're yellow. Okay, PCAT, which one would you like? If you want to see any of them again to choose, just let me know and I'll show you whatever you want. The purple one. So I'm just going to show it to you one more time just to make sure that you know that it does have a little flea bite there. I like this one too, the Hi-C glass one. Especially, if you like Hi-C glass, there's a couple of flea bites on that one. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to run it again. Again, no pressure to purchase. If you will let it run until we don't have any interest, and then we'll move on to something else. So here we are. It's running. I bet you're going to go for the red one next, PCAT. Am I right? Maybe not. That's what I'd go for next. Or the butterfly. All right, PCAT, what's the next one you'd like? Hard to pick, huh? Got 3 of these blue colored ones. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ohio seal one. Let's see, it's a blue one. This one right here. Are you from Ohio? This great seal of the state of Ohio. Look at that. It looks like some wheat and there you go. This one's in pretty good condition. I don't see any issues with this one. I don't know. I guess I made a lucky guess, huh? Okay, that one's going. I'm going to run it again. Again, no pressure to purchase. We just run it until there's no more interest, and then we move on. And then there were 6. Yeah, we had a couple of Ohio. We had the New Bedford. I don't know if that's New Bedford. Bedford, Ohio, something. All right, PCAT, which other one would you like? the dark blue one. Okay, so this is more like a purple. This is the darker of the two blues. This one is the Savings Bank, the Cape Cod Savings Bank. This one's wood and Cape Cod with the, so it's either this little bank, 5-cent savings bank, or the wood end. Purple tone. So this one with the little lighthouse in it. Yeah, it's almost like a periwinkle, but not quite. Maybe they're trying to get at royal blue. I don't know. But all right. Thank you. We'll run it again until there's no interest, and then we'll move on. Now they're 5. We've still got this young lady, which is the Preservation, New Bedford Preservation Society. We've got the Schoolhouse in New Bedford Port Society. This one? Nope. Are we done? Okay. Let me just run it one more time just to be sure. I don't want anybody to miss out because this is amazing. The cranberry one and then the butterfly one is also really cute. But no pressure. It looks like we're probably about to move on then. That's fine. Let's see what's next. Okay. Thank you so much, PCAT, for your purchases. I appreciate it. We can come back to that again if anyone's interested in something they saw. How about an Indiana glass blue carnival? This is called, I think, what did it say? Purple pansy. Relish dish, pickle dish. It's got these beautiful pansies on it. It's an oval shape. It almost looks like these are spouts, so you could pour out any extra, liquid. Beautiful Indiana glass. I'm sorry, I should say imperial glass, not Indiana glass. You can see right here. I don't know if you can see it real good. It's the IG imperial glass. Sorry, guys, it's imperial glass. Beautiful. I love it. And that one's starting at 15 and it's running. Yeah, I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if I just pop on and do some pop-ups. Since I've been gone for so long, I kind of have some stuff I need to sell, so get that out there in a show at some point. A lot of vintage variety. This is a beautiful Italian trinket box, cherub trinket box. So it is on, here are the cherubs on the top. Hi, Junkyard Dog. It's Kathy, right? Yeah. And there it looks like they are sharing some grapes. It's kind of a porcelain with a blue kind of brushed glaze on it. In great condition, no chips. That's the lid. And then these little cherubs, I don't know, they're fighting or what they're doing. The cherubs seem to always be in trouble, don't they? So I don't know what they're doing. And then it's marked El Aleni or Allen. Maybe it's a hobbyist piece and not Italian. It came up as Italian, but it could be a hobbyist piece. But there were several that looked similar to this one. And it is going to start at $8 and it's running. You get the spinner on this thing. Guys, hi. We got it. Kathy, you're saying hi, guys, just backwards. That's okay. It's Monday. All right. Thanks for looking at those with me. What do we have next? We have a signed Les Tres Corbeaux. I think it's the 3 colors in French. It's a French paperweight, which I guess you don't see very often. There's the signature, but it's like a splash, and then it has the three colors, the blue, the white, and the green. It's in excellent condition. There are no bumps, no scratches, no bruises. It just looks amazing. It's kind of got this smoky purple color on the bottom. There it is on the spinner. Beautiful. If it doesn't go today, I am having a Thursday theme show on Thursday, and it's going to be paperweights. So if you decide you like it later, come to my show on Thursday at this time, and it'll be there if it doesn't sell. I love this. I love finding the signed ones. They don't come my way very often. Being in Phoenix, I wouldn't say we're like near the glass makers back east. So when I find them signed, I am thrilled. All right, thank you. And this was kind of interesting. I don't normally buy too many plates, but this one is Australian. It's called Marlstone Studios. It had a sticker which was very helpful. Marlstone Studios in the Gold Coast of Australia, and it looks like it might be a booklet. Let me see if I can peel that up. I didn't do it yet to see if there's more info. Oh, there's a lot more information in there. Let me pull this other one up. I just don't want to damage it. All right. It looks like it's just explaining that it's composed of different types of rock that are mushed up together and ground into particle size, forming an aggregate. So, and it's made by hand by artisans at Marlstone Studio. I like this one because of the subject matter, this cute little parrot on her branch. Isn't that sweet? Nice job. So that one's going to start at 15, and it is running. If you're into birds, this is something different. Could be a trinket dish. You could put it up on the wall or in a stand. Multi-purpose. I used to own birds, but then it just became a principal at an elementary school, and it just consumed most of my time. So I found her a good home with another family that had another cockatoo, and they loved her up. So, all right, this is a Mona Romanian porcelain trinket box. It is in great condition. This one has the bottom. There's a little chip off of the bottom, but it doesn't really affect the overall appearance. It doesn't really look like a chip. It's just a asymmetrical, right? Rose. Everything else is in great, perfect condition. Let me show you the lid. Has this gilt edge around it. No chips under the lid. Then on this part, all there are the flowers on this side, and it is marked. It's a JRJS Club, maybe, made in Romania. And it even has another stamp here that we can't read. Romanian blue cobalt trinket dish, and it's starting at 8, and it's a running. I can't wait. I'm getting my nails done on Wednesday because I haven't had them done while I recovered from my surgery. They are in horrible shape. So I apologize for that, but they'll be looking better on Wednesday. All right. How about a bird on a nest? Not a hen on a nest, but a mama bird on a nest. This one is an Asian made because of that H. That H does not mean high C. I think it's AA Imports. So this is a bird on the nest, no damage. Now it does have one little rough scallop that seems like a chip, but you know how then when they push it in the mold, you have that little overlay of glass? That's the only part that's chipped. The rest of it feels smooth. It's just like it lost that little part right there. See how this one, I can put my finger behind it. That's the part that chipped off. So that's the only issue that it has. And then here is Mama Bird. Beautiful. Her tail is all there. Her beak is all there. She's just sitting in her nest, taking good care of those babies. And that fits right in there. And she's going to start at 20, and she's running. All my dimensions are in the description, but I can measure it here if you'd like. I think it was 5 on the base here, and I think it was 4 and 3 3/4 on that end. Thank you for looking at her. Take that lid off before I put it down. You know how that is. You go to put it down with the lid, and the lid wants to slide off. No sliding lids. There she goes. And I guess pink is the theme right now. We've got this beautiful pink satin glass. It's a cigar tray, ashtray, because the divots are very large for cigars, but it's a rose theme in it. Interesting. I would use this as a nice little trinket dish. You could even use it as a candy dish if you so choose. It's beautiful, in excellent condition. Don't know who the maker is. I looked, there's several different colors it comes in, and nobody really listed a maker. So it is going to start at 10, and it's running. Beautiful pink rose. How are we doing here? I still have a few items left. That's awesome. All right, thanks for looking at that. And what's next? I love this one. I know you guys are always asking for hummingbirds. So this was in a baggie that I got some other things out of. Beautiful bisque porcelain hummingbird. Everything is there, which is amazing, even to the tip of the hummingbird's beak and wings, all there, and tail. No maker on this one, but it stands beautifully. And it is going to start at $8, and it is running. These make, because they have that kind of flat paint on them, they make beautiful decorations, like in your potted plants. Just kind of with those bright colors. Looks so nice. All right, put that one away. Get over there. There it is. And I have this cute little ring rest starting at $5. It is made in China, but it has these beautiful roses. I actually stole one out of my stock, and I've been using it as a ring rest, so I thought I'd replace it. And it's $5, and it's running. It must have been a new show started, a new glass show. I bet you guys are enjoying that. I know I've been watching Jocelyn's videos and seeing what types of glass she's been picking up. It's kind of neat. This is gorgeous. I had to just get this. It's a Regency style. Now these are two cherubs. Two cherubs. They've got little spears, and they're riding the head of these dolphin fish. You can see the dolphin fish have their tails intertwined. And then there is a hole in the middle. And I put in there, I'm not sure, is this for lipstick? Is it a candle? I mean, I'm wondering, I don't know what it could be. I could not find another match for this. It is on a piece of lucite. It needs a little polishing. I haven't done any cleaning up on it. But it is just stunning. And the little cherubs, they kind of move. See that? Beautiful cherub riding dolphin fish on a lucite base. $25 start, and it's running. Hi, Donna. Welcome in. We're just going down the list. If there's anything you see, let me know. Even if I run it, I will show it again. Not a problem. All right, little cherubs, off you go. And let's see what we have next. All right, how about our Russian nesting doll? This one is different. Usually you see them in the bright, colorful, different colors. Sometimes they're glowy, they're using fluorescent paint. But she's a fancy one. Look at her. She's in all this gold paint. The wood has been left raw so that you can see, and then the painting was done over the raw wood grain. Looks like some Russian domes there. She's got a beautiful flower on the back. She's all there with her friends, her babies. So that's one. Here's number 2. Whoops. Here's number 3. She's very sweet. Here's number 4. I didn't line that one up. Where are you? There it is. Then we have the itty bitty baby, number 5. There she is. All right, and that's going to run for $15, and it's running. I have another smaller one that's colorful that I could add for $10 if you're interested in a more colorful one I can show you. But otherwise, this is the one I have. She's sweet. I haven't seen one like this one before. With just the raw wood and then the gold. So pretty. Let me put her back together and let's see what we have coming up next. I have these stained glass birds. This first one is a goldfinch suncatcher. I better go back and look at the picture. Hold on. Yeah, this one. Okay. It's this one. He's a yellow and black. He is a goldfinch suncatcher. He's got his little loop. So this is the leaded glass with the lead around it. Nicely done. Nice stained glass. And this one's going to start at $6. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me. We're just going through my list. Take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to run, let me know. Or even if you just like to see it, I'm glad to show it to you. So I have this one. I'm not sure. And I have 2 more. I have a hummingbird. These are nice just in your windows. Hello, White Trujillo. Welcome in. Let's see. Hummingbird is next. Here he is. Stained glass. The leaded edges on it in excellent condition. Starting at $6, and he's running. Then the last one I have, I don't know if it's a robin or a blue jay. We'll have to see what it says. I did research these, so. And then the last one is a robin. If anyone is interested in just all 3 as a bundle, I'm willing to do them for $15 for the 3. That would be $3 off the total. Just let me know. That one's running. I can redo the listing. They could fly home to you. All right. And let's see what we have next. How about a little piggy jam jar, mustard jar, mayo jar, whatever you'd like him to be. He is older. You can see he's got some of this, the paint that has not been fired on. It is a very thin porcelain. I have the tape on there because I don't want his head to fall off while I'm showing him. He's unmarked. He's cute. Let me get the tape off so that I can show you. It's got the little opening for the spoon. He has no chips. Come on, tape. There we go. So I can show you the inside. He's all there. And he's going to start for $5. And he's running. Hi, Adina. Welcome in. I just have the tape there to keep his head on so he doesn't go rolling off. All right. Mr. Piggy, go home. All right. I have this Czech vase. I'm pretty sure it's Czech. I can't read the mark on it. And it's like a spray painted top, spray painted bottom. I could not find another vase with this style of stem, where it has the 3 open windows in it, which I thought was pretty neat. It's a light porcelain, no chips, no cracks. Here it is. And as you can see, I don't know. I see the reason I think it's Czech is I see this in a circle. A lot of times it would say, it would be a circle. It's just really worn and hard to see. So this is going to start at $18 and it's a running. Beautiful little vase. And it's old. I oftentimes think that whenever you can't find another one just like it, there's others that are just a different base on here that are the green with the floral. And those, they say, are like Czech. So that's why I think it's Czech. And that mark that I can't read looks similar. So, all right. How about this guy? He's a pelican. He is more of a Magelica. He is a Yakoma. Is that right? Yankoware, sorry. And it's right there. Yankoware. It's kind of a Magelica stork, crane, pelican. It is a flower frog. So you would lay that in another dish, put your flowers in around him. And that's going to start at $15 and it is running. I have those other 2 storks up there as well. Those are smaller. This is a big guy. All right, thanks for looking at him. Move him over there. And I think that's everything in my list today, guys. Take a look in the shop real quick, see if there's anything you're interested in, and holler it out and I can show it to you. If not, I will let you know that Thursday I do already have a paperweight and glass critter show scheduled. I don't have anything preloaded yet. Paperweights will be low starting prices. So there will be a lot of different ones, not necessarily any name brands. This one will be in there. This is the one I had in the show today. It's French, 3 colors. It's signed. But I have a couple of signed ones, but most of them, I also had a auction I won yesterday that has 4 new paperweights in them. I haven't had a chance to look at them. I think there's at least 1 Murano in there. So we'll do that paperweight and glass critters on Thursday. Let me turn this camera around so you can see me. I do a Monday weekly finds, just like this. It's usually a vintage variety. Sometimes I have contemporary stuff mixed in, but it's mostly vintage variety. And then Thursday's weekly is my theme show. So it'll have a theme. Last Thursday, what did I did charms and pendants was my theme last Thursday. So I hope you'll join me. My name is Stacy. And thank you so much for coming in today. Hi, Paige, Paige. I'm just signing off. It's good to see you. I'm going to take a look and see who we have to rate into. Oh, we have a pop-up from Candyland Curiosities. We have Mugs with Maximalist Manor. Brindy's out there with a birthday hangout. Robin is unboxing her thrift haul, and So On is doing the glass gallery. So how about, I have never rated Robin's sister, so let's try that. I know, huh, Holly? I know. Well, take a look at the shop real quick. You know me, I can talk. Keith, there's something that you like, I can run it again, but we'll probably go into Robin's sisters to see what they're up to over there. I have Paperweights and Critters, Holly, on Thursday, I believe, for my theme show. So I'm back. I'm going to do my Monday and Thursday now that my shoulder's healing and I have my sling off and I can actually move things around and doing good. So, all right. So everybody, thank you for coming in. Let me go back. We're going to see Debbie and Julie in the Robin Sisters Market. They're unboxing a thrift haul. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful Monday.